What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vilon Cito, and I'm back to another video. Now, to be honest with y'all, I know y'all ain't heard my voice in a little minute, man. And to be honest, I really ain't felt like recording anything that I've been dealing with for real, because I've been on a personal battle with myself, just trying to figure some stuff out, how to become a better man, how to level up, everything like that. And this video gonna be real simple because it's just me having a talk about some of the ideas that I've been having in my head, and it's not gonna take long at all, because I'm gonna get real cut, straight to the point. Now, to be honest with y'all, bro, that word leveling up is something that I used to use when I was in high school trying to figure out how to do said thing. And I was asking people around me, how do I do said thing? And they would tell me, you need to do what I'm doing now, which is go to university, obtain a degree, and hope that you get into a company where you can make the big bucks, because they would show you the statistics and everything like that on these infographics saying that, oh yeah, these people will make more money than the people who don't over their lifetime. And so that's how they sell you. But my whole idea with this thing, though, is just it's stupid to me, because at the end of the day, the curriculum is retention based. The first 2 years, if you don't do dual credit classes in high school, are literally nothing. I tell you I want to do international business, and you have me for the first 2 years doing things revolved around music, all this other stuff that has nothing to do with my degree. When instead you could be teaching me the major specific stuff the first 2 years, and then after that, I can do 2 years of internship work or whatever else the case may be to get said experience that a lot of these companies are telling you that you need after, right? Because when I was working my job in high school, like how I'm working fast food right now, a lot of people were telling me, yo, I can't even use the degree that I got. I was working with people who were a little bit older than me. Yeah, I went to school, bro. I just never was able to use my degree at all. I'm like, well, what you do? I did business. One of the other homies did art. And I'm just kind of like, can't really get nothing from that. Business is vague. And who going to school for an art degree for real? But to each their own. But then I'm hearing now, currently, while I'm in school, I got friends who was older than me when I first met them when I came in, graduated, already completed master's degrees and everything like that. Stuff that I'm going to do. And I'm looking at it like, well, what's the point when they're telling me that a lot of these companies not even hiring right now because of the market? A lot of these people who have got jobs getting laid off. So then it's like, well, okay, they're back at working a fast food job just like how I'm doing right now, but they're doing it to get by with the piece of paper. So I always knew college was never about the piece of paper, it's about the connection building. And like I said, it's about the schools running the business to keep the lights on. Because you got people teaching you about business who don't have a business of their own, things like that. Now, there are some professors who are actually, you know what I'm saying, credited in their work. But it also, I think, just depends on where you're at as well. Because some of this learning, bro, a lot of people not even really doing learning. A lot of professors don't know how to engage with students. They're going to just allow students to sit there with the computers out, do these things, and these people aren't paying attention to anything that's going on. Like I said, this is about retention based. What can you remember for this exam? And it's not about them trying to figure out if you're actually able to implement these things into the world. And this is why I started to just try to develop my own soft skill set. I learned another language to try to put me ahead of everybody else. And I'm going to continue to keep learning languages because I feel like this is a maneuver that puts me at the ability to be literally anywhere, right? And that's what I want to do, is work for self at the end of the day, because one of the things that I always learned working in fast food is you got to work the job and don't let the job work you, because a lot of these people who be in there for so many amount of hours and it don't even matter, and they bring home nothing, and they done been there for 100 hours on the check, especially when you get paid bi-weekly, 100 hours plus, you bring home little bit amount of money, losing it all due to taxes, and you ain't got no spending bread, right? And that's why I'm like, when I was looking at leveling up, is how do I bypass this? Because like I said, the people who've completed the steps that I've looking at completing are back at doing exactly what I'm doing right now, and I didn't even got the paper yet. So then this is why I said, I was looking at how do I make money for me. I always was hearing you need to shift your mindset from being a consumer to a producer. So I've never been a consumer, but I've attempted to be a producer and build an online presence to try to build passive income off of things like TikTok and YouTube. I've never been consistent with it. So it's, okay, boom, let me look at other assets And I never invested into ETFs or stocks or anything like that because I never had bread throughout college to just simply keep pumping in to these accounts. But knowing what I know now, start building a portfolio on things. I'm gonna get a life insurance policy on myself because one of the things that I've been reading on, and I used to think life insurance was a scam in a sense, just the way that people sell it. But seeing how people live in such a mindset of I'm gonna invest into a retirement account and put money into something that I don't even know I'll be here for, it's kind of weird to me because you're putting towards a retirement and towards a future that you could potentially not even have. And I never wish ill will on anybody, but at the end of the day, these people will put bread into an account that they don't even know that they'll be here for instead of taking care of themselves and putting a policy on themselves, especially if you got a family in place. It just don't make sense because at the end of the day, one thing that's gonna connect us all is death. That's the only thing for real that connects everybody is gonna die. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they leave their families and everything like that without having anything and care on they self. You're not even insured on yourself. You had a retirement account, but you ain't got the life insurance. So it's just kind of like, yo. And I just been figuring out like steps that I need to take in order to make sure that I'm set up for the future, man. And that's really where my head's been at. So now the next step for me is just really keeping the money flowing, but diversifying it, putting it away, having it into multiple areas, and then also just like I said, keep leveling up on my lifestyle, so that I can work for self. Because at the end of the day, man, a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing out here is ridiculous. It's crazy. Got people that's worried about AI. Got people who will lose their jobs to AI because at the end of the day, bro, that machine think better than you. It's gonna come up with a solution that's way behind your capability of reasoning. And yeah, bro, and a lot of people just depending on it. A lot of your fitness trainers don't even need to be in no more because GPT will give them a regimen that these people follow. Oh, I eat X, Y, Z. Literally, you could put anything in there. But a lot of y'all getting out of hand with it too. You letting it dictate everything of your life. You asking it, what should I eat today? And that's crazy. But I don't know though, man. That's just the way that the world going. But this is why I'm like, man, I'm trying so hard to just make sure that I'm set up into a position where I don't gotta worry about nothing. So I'm on a consistent battle with myself every day of just learning and bettering my life. So that's really where I've been at, man. If y'all need anything from me, y'all know where to tap in with me. Socials, all of that stuff. And until next time, keep taking care of yourself. Peace.